Have you ever felt like you're always there for everyone else, but when you need something, suddenly, there's no one around? That you're always the one stepping in, you're the one helping out, you're the one who understands, you're the one who gives in, and in the end, it turns out you're the one who got taken advantage of. Honestly, I think most people are asking the wrong question. People ask, why are people like that? But for me, a better question is, why do I let them? Because the hard truth is, people will often do as much as you let them. Don't get me wrong, I don't think all people are bad. Far from it. In life, there are people who will help you without wanting anything in return. But there are also those who will take every chance they get if they see you have no boundaries. And what I've noticed over the years is that the problem often isn't that there are people like that. There will always be people like that. The problem is that many of us never learned to say one simple word, no. From a young age, we were taught to be polite, not to let others down, to help whenever we can. And these are all good values, but nobody taught us the difference between being kind and constantly pleasing others. They're not the same. You can be a good person and still have boundaries. You can help someone without sacrificing yourself. In my opinion, that's exactly where most people mess up. They think others will like them more if they always say yes, but the truth is often completely different. Look at the people around you. Have you noticed that those who always agree to everything end up with even more things to do? The one who always stays late at work. The one who always lends money. The one who always solves other people's problems. At first everyone says, thank you, but after a while it's no longer a favor. It becomes an expectation, and then you're not helping because you want to. You're helping because you feel like you have to. That's not kindness anymore. It's a burden. One thing I thought was wrong for a long time is believing that people will automatically respect your kindness. Sadly, life often shows the opposite. People respect boundaries the most, because boundaries show that you respect yourself. If you don't value your time, why would others value it? If you always give up your plans for someone else's, why would anyone think your plans are important? I'm not saying you need to become selfish, but there's a huge difference between being kind and letting people take advantage of you. I think many people have one fear. We're afraid that others will like us less if we say no. But ask yourself something. If someone stops being there for you just because they can no longer use your time, money, or energy, were they ever there for you because of you, or because of what they got from you? That's an uncomfortable question, but I think everyone should ask it at least once. Here's another thing I often see. People try to avoid conflict at all costs. They stay quiet, they give in, they agree, just to avoid any awkwardness, but what you avoid today will come back to you tomorrow, even bigger. Because every time you stay silent about something that hurt you, you're sending a message that it's okay, and people learn how to treat you from what you allow them to do. This might sound harsh, but for me, one of the most important life skills is learning to disappoint others. Not because you want to be a bad person, but because you can't live your whole life making everyone happy except yourself. If you constantly choose other people's needs over your own, one day you'll realize you've completely lost yourself, and then you won't be angry at others anymore. You'll be angry at yourself, because you stayed silent when you should have spoken up. That doesn't mean you have to tell everyone no starting tomorrow. It doesn't mean you have to end relationships. It doesn't mean you have to become cold. In my opinion, the solution is much simpler. Start valuing your time just as much as you value others' time. Start saying what you really think. Start setting boundaries calmly, without arguments, and without feeling guilty. People who truly respect you won't leave because of that. And those who do leave, maybe they were never the right people for your life anyway. In the end, I want you to remember one sentence. People don't take advantage of you because you're good. They take advantage of you when they see you have no boundaries. And boundaries are not a sign of selfishness. They are a sign of self-respect. If you've ever felt taken advantage of, even once in your life, write in the comments, from today, I'm setting boundaries. I'm curious how many of us learned this lesson the hard way. If you like these brutal truths about life, money, and mental strength, leave a like. Share this video with someone who always puts others before themselves. Subscribe because we don't sell fake motivation here. We talk about things that hurt, but those are often the things that change your life the most.